Okay, that big old tool bag, I hope. Well, it didn't.
I think that these people here have more substance than the real ones.
I think so. I'm Paul, by the way.
Hey, my name's Curtis.
Nice to meet you, Curtis. Cool, thank you, Bob. Got that? Unfortunately, the representatives don't seem to be acknowledging the fact that we want to talk to them time and again, state after state. I heard somebody say yesterday, a couple days ago, they're acting more like rulers than representatives.
That's right.
So what was up on the website was the following. We as a coalition believe that our government has crossed the line. This betrayal began at the end of the Bush administration when the bailouts started being pushed through and our free market foundation came under attack. The current administration and Congress has intensified the attacks on this foundation.
Because the Constitution itself is a power limiting entity and understanding, and that which is not granted to the federal government is given to the states and to the people. So by definition, we have more power than they do, but somehow they've turned this around.
I promise if any of these guys wanted to show up, we could set up the same thing here and we could have that debate on the facts. I'll see if do you guys have anything to say about enumerated powers as it's laid out in the Constitution?
Yeah, they're giving all to us.
Nothing.
Representatives and senators, what has gotten this entire debate off track is what many of us perceive to be political double talk and spin. If you want the public's trust, it will require you to provide honest answers that are morally consistent. Among the advisors President Obama selected to formulate the health care plan are Peter Singer, John Holgren, and Ezekiel Emanuel. Each of them has expressed some extreme views during their academic and professional careers. When applied, their views would significantly change key elements of our nation's health care.
Hello, elected representatives. My name is Valerie Levine, and I am one of the 46 million uninsured Americans. And I don't want your health care. I'm also a student of the Constitution. I have brought the Constitution with me here today. Have you read it lately? Here, take a look. The Constitution gives you 18 enumerated powers. I do not see health care anywhere in those powers. I would like for you to tell me what gives you the power to regulate health care. I thought not.
When do you start representing the people who put you into office? And one other short question, are you afraid, well, not even afraid, when we fire you this next 2 years, will you be willing to take on this new health care that's going to put our country into trillions of dollars of debt?
Thank you.
They are trying, why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? Socialized medicine has been in place in Europe and in Canada for a number of years, and it is not working.
That's right.
Why do we want to do something that is not working? I wish I could get an answer from you.
Second question, and that goes to all of them. HR 3200 is 1,000 pages long. I took a look at the definition of Commissioner of Health Choices, which is the guy who's going to be running all of this.
The exchange.
The exchange, right. In the first 115 pages of HR 3200, there are 100 times when this man or woman is going to be given outright authority to make the decisions about what the rules are, how much we pay, who gets the particular benefits of this program, and he only reports to the president. Congress, you people are giving up your authority to one person to control our lives. Where the heck did you get the responsibility to do that? Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you think that there's a problem with the teaching of the Bill of Rights these days? I'm a lawyer. I went to Buffalo Law School, one of the more liberal law schools. And I survived it as a tax attorney, believe it or not. And I'll be teaching constitutional law this semester at Brockport. One of the things I will be stressing is that health care is not a right. It is a privilege. And we need to stress that and explain that to our neighbors and our kids.
How come none of you will entertain an idea that has to do with free market solutions? The rest of the world comes here for our health care. We must be doing something right. So why won't you listen to or even entertain any idea that has to do with a free market solution where we have competition between agencies?
Thank you. Thank you. That seems like common sense, doesn't it? Common sense. There must be something else going on. Anything? They won't talk to me.
The higher the payroll tax, taxing current employer-provided health care plans, and even a new additional sales tax fund to fund the massive government program. Do you support any of these middle-class tax hikes to fund government-run health care? If not, how would you pay for it?
And all these people behind us, I'm sure, pay tons of taxes. And the revolution was started because of taxation without representation, and that's exactly what we're getting today, is no representation from you, our elected leaders. So I think that it's time to maybe wipe the slate clean, find new people that will represent us and represent the people instead of just telling us, oh, don't worry about it, we know best for you.
My question is mainly, we have a government system for healthcare, although it's for the disabled and elderly. You have Medicare, and that system is bankrupt. It is costing states a lot of money, and they're going bankrupt because of it. I don't see how expanding that to the rest of the population is going to help or even be. And I'm not a member of any party. I'm not registered, but I do vote. I've never been politically involved before. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, and the reason why is because I feel it's so important. And I'm very nervous too, obviously, because this is something that I don't normally do or ever have done.
That's a lot of us, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's a lot of us. Here.
I just wanted to say my daughter just had an expensive procedure done, and when we were talking with the doctors, it wasn't a cost-effective procedure, but it was something that she needed to diagnose a treatment. And we were told that in Canada, this machinery would not be available. So in Canada, I guess people have to come here, which they do, to get this technology. And I just want to ask my representatives where people like my daughter or our family would go if America didn't have this equipment.
I was vice president of my class in high school, and I just wanted to say that I think it's very elementary for you older folks or young folks to be called thugs, to stand up and care about your rights as people. And my heart's pounding through my chest right now just because I'm nervous talking in front of all of you. But I wouldn't want these guys to take care of me if I had a heart attack, you know what I mean? But all I want to say is, I just left Rochester General. My dad just had open heart surgery. And I just left there because I wanted to come down here and see all of you. And
Thank you.
I don't want the government to be in control of you or me. And it's just like them. I mean, I'm not a racist at all, and I don't want them to call you a racist ever, because they don't know what's in your heart, and they don't know what's in your head, and they don't know how you all feel.
Hey, goodbye.